So recently, I made a couple of videos about my friend Dennis, his amazing Jeep, and his drunk dog Dingo. Most people found him maybe a little humorous, but rather informative, and told me so, except for one man who wrote me a nasty letter, which I will read to you now. It says, I recently watched your videos about your friends Dennis and his Jeep. FYI, Jeep suck. Real men that play in the mud drive Broncos, Blazers, or 4Runners. You know, Fords, Chevys, and Toyotas, not girly rigs like Jeeps. In conclusion, Jeeps suck, and so do you. Sincerely, a real man. P.S. The drunk dog was kind of cool, though. P.P.S. Yoda lives. I understood most of it except for the Yoda part. He obviously has some issues. But I called Dennis to explain things to me, and I said, Dennis, what does it all mean? And he said, let me explain it to you. He said, if Jeeps could eat things, which they kind of sometimes do, they would eat Fords and Chevys. I'm like, okay, and what does that have to do with Yoda? He said, well, you see, after they ate Fords and Chevys, they would do something like poop out something that looks like this, a giant turd on wheels, which some people call Toyota 4Runners. Makes sense to me so far, Dennis, but it still doesn't explain Yoda. So Dennis went on to explain to me Toyota Yoda. And it's like, oh, it's a shortened name. And he's like, yeah, and they also think of them as mythical little Muppets that play in the swamp. I'm like, yeah, but didn't Yoda die in the swamp in episode 6? He's like, yeah, he says that's what Toyotas do too. They splash around and then they hit about 3 inches of water and they die too. I'm like, oh, I get it. It's metaphorical. And he says, well, mostly the Toyota owners are just kind of stupid. And I said, okay. And about that time, then Dingo walked up and he took a whiz on the tire. So that was it.